To the Dirtdogs International Racing Network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the Dirtdog International Racing Network. I am your host, Jake Keith, ready to rip the house down here for the championship night for the Dirt Street Stocks here at Charlotte, the dirt track, the Motor Speedway. Ready to rip it down here. These Dirt Street Stocks are filing on in. 10 drivers so far. I think we're going to have 9 knowers. One is going to be race control. So we got a show ready to go for you guys here tonight for the Dirt Street Stocks. But now it is time, you already know, it's time for that national anthem. So please stand up, remove your hats, as we do tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Who broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right, that was our national anthem. These guys are winding out the practice laps here. About another 10 minutes left to practice. Anthony Karf out there saying he's watching from the beach as he is on vacation. The number 90 machine will not be out on the track here tonight, but he is watching and he says, let's go racing. So shout out to Mr. Anthony Karf here for checking on us and making sure we got everything going for sure there. RJ Packer making his way up into the track too. There we see the cars are filing in. The campers are out. And they're all square. It's weird. But we're here. We're here at Charlotte. We're here in North Carolina. Ripping them down. Let's go and check out the weather report for tonight. Get a little sneak peek of the new logo to come too. Shout out Warrior Raps for doing that. We are here in Charlotte Motor Speedway, here on Concord Raceway. Here in this Concord, North Carolina. I believe it says 90 degrees out there, 31% humidity. Partly cloudy with 5 miles an hour winds. I believe I'm seeing that right. I can't see very well with that tiny little screen. Bloom. We are here at the little under a half mile that is the Clay Oval of Charlotte. Ready to rip down the house. Week number 8 for the Dirt Street Stocks Championship Showdown here tonight. These Dirt Street Stocks are going to rip down the house for sure. I cannot wait till these guys are unleashed and the heats are ready to go. Which, like I said, we got about another 10 minutes left with these guys to file out their practice, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Jonathan, you see a cone on the front of my car? No. Got that damn green cone on the nose. Won't get off.
Well, these drivers still have about 2.5 minutes left, 3 minutes left to practice. We're going to go over and check out the weather report one more time for tonight's Dirt Street Stock race before they head on in. There you see it. I got to pull up my cellular device so I can even see that stuff because, man, my eyes are bad. But it looks like it's going to be a little windy, just a little bit, partly cloudy too. We're here for the little hat under a half mile. That is the Clay Oval of Charlotte. Looks like 80 degrees with 35% humidity, 31% humidity. 9 miles an hour wind. So it is a little windy for sure out there. We're at 55 Concord Parkway here in Concord, North Carolina. First, these Dirt Street Stocks. It's the Week 8 Dirt Street Stock Championship Showdown here for the Dirtdogs International Racing Network. Bigger news to be coming after we finish our 3 series. Whether or not it be good or be bad, well, that'll depend on everybody who runs our stuff. Just a few more minutes, though. These Dirt Street Stocks will be heading into heat number 1. In the action will be kicking off. Jordan LaFont out in the chat as he is in the race as well. Shouting out Carve. Anthony Carve as well in the chat there. Watching some racing while the wife and kids swim at the 40 yards away with the ocean. Sitting right over there. Got that 64 machine of Robert Charette making his way into the show tonight. Eric Fillmore. Maverick Davidson Mav. Steven Turbeville. Some names in here tonight for these Dirt Street Stocks. Shout it out who you're rooting on here. Who do you want to see take home the Dirt Street Stocks feature? 45 laps of Dirt Street Stock action here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the feature tonight. We are going to have some good hard racing there. We see Eric Fillmore almost could have gotten into the 99 there. It's James Stockton. I'm not sure. But here we go. We're going to head on in to the heats and get ready for the grid. James Stockton going to start here on the pole. Where is he at? Is he out there yet? There he is. James Stockton, that number 99 machine. Starting to his outside, we got that number 4K Junior, Mr. Steven Turbeville. Starting in the third spot, we got that nice and shiny red and silver Jordan LaFon. Starting in the fifth spot, we got Mr. Robert Charette. And to the outside of him, we got the 54 of Mr. Jonathan Byram. So we're going to have 5 cars here for heat number 1. Ready to rip, rock, and roll. Big shout out to race control, Mr. Connor Hughes, being under the race control here tonight. I'm going to guide these guys. It's a nice clean start. James Stockton down low. Steven Turbeville to the outside, starting high. Jordan LaFon's going to have Jonathan Byram, the points leader, to his outside here. Robert Charette tailing the end of the field, the majestic one, with 6B Racing. That 64 machine. Gonna make their time around one more again. We gonna go green flag racing. As the pace truck heads on in, James Stockton, Steven Turbeville head into 3 and 4. Coming around 3 and 4. Green flag here is out. Good jump for all of the guys there on the start. The 54, Jonathan Byram, going to be the third in line on that outside edge. As that 54 is trying to poke to the inside of the number 4. That's Steven Turbeville out wide there. Jonathan Byram gives him a little bit of room. But that number 4 going to touch the outside edge here. Jonathan Byram taking over the third spot. Jordan LaFon going to hold on to that second, but he's got the 54 trying to use that outside edge. Jordan LaFon still on that outside edge as well there. He's going to give him a shove coming out of 3 and 4 to the checkered flag. 6 laps left remaining here, heat number 1. We see LaFon up into the wall there. No. What happened? I believe they're going to throw a yellow on that. I'm not sure, though. James Stockton, though, with the number 99, dragging her around the outside edge of that wall. We hear that metal clinking, clanking. Back behind him, he's got Robert Charette, Steven Turbeville battling. Jonathan Byram fell back. Not exactly sure what happened there with LaFon and Byram, but yellow flag was going to fly. We were going to go back and check it out so I could see it. I was off looking at other things. Byram all over the tail side of that number 4 machine, Stephen Turville. Another 3 wide. Robert Charette to the outside here, 3 wide for second. But Charette pulls out, holding on to the second spot as Byram taking over the third, trying to go to the inside with a slide job, but he comes up in front of Turville. Turville going to pitch it underneath here with that number 4, take it back to third spot. 2 laps left remaining here for James Stockton. Heat number 1 coming around the outside as the checker flag, or white flag is going to wave. Robert Charette has Stephen Turville going to the inside here of 1 and 2. Turville going to battle the 64 machine. Jonathan Byram back there in 4th. Using that outside edge, here comes the 64 machine around the outside of Stephen Turville, able to hold on to the second spot. And Turville taking home 3rd. Awesome racing here with heat number 1. Not exactly sure what went on with Byram and LaFon there, but hard racing probably as always here with the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. And now we pull up heat number 2. As we check out the grid. Starting here on the pole, we got that number 7 machine of James Burke. And to his outside, we're going to have both of the members of 6B's racing up front. James Burke and Eric Fillmore. And neither of them gridded yet. There's Burke. Number 7. RJ Packer going to start behind him in that 3rd spot in the 406. Eric Fillmore in the 2nd spot. Hunter McCoy making the show here in the 22 machine, starting 4th. 5th going to be Mike Stockton, the 89, and the 112 machine of Maverick Davidson Mav. Ready to rip down the house for heat number 2 of the Dirt Street Stocks. Fillmore and Burke on the pole, 6B's racing, roll number 1. Ready to rep, rock, and roll. RJ Packer in the 3rd spot, Hunter McCoy in 4th in the 2nd row. 5th row going to be Maverick Davidson Mav and Mike Stockton. Pace truck is off. Eric Fillmore, James Burke looking for that green flag. The number 11 and the number 7. Out high, down low. Which one you rooting on? Pull for it in the chat there. Green flag here is out. Hunter McCoy all over the tail side of that number 11 with the 112 trying to go to the inside. We got contact back there with Mike Stockton, Hunter McCoy, and Maverick Davidson Mav. Hunter McCoy, though, eating the tail end of that as the yellow flag's going to strike right off the bat. So let's go back and check this out. Contact right in, coming out of the first corner, kind of like midway. Everybody tried to pitch it 3 wide to 89, not realizing the 112 going to come to the inside there. And we have contact there from the 89 of Mike Stockton and Maverick Davidson right up into Hunter McCoy. Hey, if you guys can't do me a favor, hit that like button, smash the share, get this out, share it around to your friends. Help the Dirt Dogs International out. Also, head on over to our shop, check out our new shirts and hoodies and pillows and stuff that we got made up at Chummy Dirt Dog Shop Live. I believe there's a link right in the description of the video. Burke and Fillmore still on the pole. Wasn't able to get a lap in. We're going to try this one more time. Burke, Fillmore. Pace truck's in. Coming around. 3 and 4 here. For the green flag to drop. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to Mr. Jordan LaFon. You're the first one to tell us, give us any kind of input, so thank you. Much love for showing us there. We got a pile here. 3 wide almost for the lead. James Burke going to try to hold it off, but Derek Fillmore trying to go around the outside. Hunter McCoy trying to go down low of Burke, but not able to pull it off. 406 to the inside here. There's still 3 wide for the first spot here. RJ Packer to the inside here. We got the 112 getting contact into the 406. The 112 trying to go to the inside there, fixing his mistake, and a hammer back down and get it back on the track and going. 2 laps left here remain. Eric Fillmore, James Burke still trying to hold this thing off with 6Ps racing out front. RJ Packer got Hunter McCoy coming around to the inside here in the 4th spot. White flag here. We're waving for heat number 2 coming around into the backstretch. James Burke, Eric Fillmore still out front. Burke leading this thing off here and going into 3 and 4 here as they come out of 4. The checkered flag's waving. James Burke going to take heat number 2 home. Awesome racing out of these guys here for the Dirt Street Stocks. But now it is feature time. So starting here on the pole, we have that number 99 machine of James Stockton to his outside. We got the number 7 of James Burke. Starting in the 3rd spot, we got Robert Charette, also with 6Ps racing in the 64 machine. Eric Fillmore going to pull out the 4th spot here. Ooh, there's James Stockton as they kind of are pouncing in and out. There's Burke, Stockton, Charette, Fillmore in 4th. 5th is going to be Steven Turville in that 4K Junior. 406 going to be RJ Packer. Jonathan Byram in the 54 machine starting 7th. 8th going to be Hunter McCoy to the outside. 9th is going to be Mr. Jordan LaFon to his outside. Mike Stockton in the 89. And tailing the end of the field, Mr. Maverick Davidson Mav. So it looks like we're going to have 11 cars here for 45 laps of Dirt Street Stock action here for the Dirt Street Stocks Championship Showdown. Burke, Stockton, looking to take the green flag or the 7 to the outside of the 99. Ready to rip, rock, and roll. Are you guys with me? Oop. Hopefully you guys are with me. Stockton, Burke. Green flag here is out. Burke going to try to dip it underneath real quick and early, but he doesn't clear himself as James Stockton gets clipped and goes to the outside. Almost a clapped. Back on that restart, the yellow flag going to come out for the 89 machine. Mike Stockton Ended up eating the tail end of the 406 there, going back to the back end of the pack. Let's rewind that and check that back out. So we got 3 wide there, it looks like. Hunter McCoy, Jonathan Byram, and the 406. Heading into 1 and 2, 3 wide. And the big dog, Hunter McCoy, makes some contact with the 406. Then comes down onto the 54, but the 406 ends up taking the 89 machine with him. Very unfortunate there for Mike Stockton, as I believe Hunter McCoy going to be the initial cause of that yellow. But we'll re-rack these guys, stack them back up. James Stockton, James Burke. Ready to rip, rock, and roll. One more time around, lights are off. Into the back stretch, the pace truck heading on in. Robert Charette to the inside of the 11 of Eric Fillmore there. So we got all 3 6B racing up top here. Second, third, and fourth. Green flag here is out. 5 laps down, 40 laps left here to go. Stockton gonna take it, hang on to it, going to the outside. James Burke going down low, gonna pitch it down real low there. He dug. Gonna come way out wide right in front of the 99 of James Stockton. But Stockton able to come back over with the crossover and take it back. Ooh, Robert Charette has the 4 junior there. Steven Turbell to the inside trying to take him over. Jordan LaFon in the 112. Maverick Davidson, Mav battling side by side. Stockton, Burke nose the tail here at Charlotte. Burke going down low mid in 1 and 2 here, and going into 3 and 4. They're going to follow each other, nose the tail in suit. Out of 4 here, the 99. James Stockton has a little bit more than that 7 machine, but here comes that 4 junior. Steven Turbell from the 3rd spot trying to come up, or from 5th, excuse me, coming up to 3rd. Gaining 2 spots here. Jordan LaFon coming all the way from 9th. Battling here with Maverick Dave. The 64 machine, the Majestic one, falling off just a smidge there as he lost a few spots. Jordan LaFon still trying to hold on to it. Turbeville now has Maverick Davidson. And that 112 machine trying to pull it off, but not able to do so. The 4 going up to the outside wall. Now the 112 coming down on the 11. Able to keep her going there. We are hard racing, beating, banging, and rabbing. Is racing here with the Dirt Dog International Dirt Street Stocks. James Burke in that 7 machine holding the train off from 2nd. Steven Turbeville in that 4 has a Maverick Davidson praying all over the backside of him. 112, the 11 machine trying to stick his nose to the inside here as well as he gets to the inside of Turbeville. Here comes Robert Charette now with Jonathan Byram making the slide job. Taking over the 4th and 5th, or 6th spot, 6th and 7th spot. We got some contact with the 4K and the 112, but we're going to keep her going. Robert Shrell and that 4K down the straightaway into 3 and 4. 3 wide here. Robert Shred to the inside of Steven Turbeville and Maverick Davidson. James Burke now losing a spot to Jordan LaFon as the 11 machine makes his way up into the 2nd spot, trying to track down James Stockton. Back towards Robert Charette here. He's got the 54 machine of Jonathan Byram and RJ Packer to the inside. 54 trying to go to the outside here. Byram in that 54. Steven Turbeville trying to hold him off. Stockton, or Burke and Maverick Davidson there now having a little contact we saw. 3 wide. Jonathan Byram trying to make the run. Not able to do it, though. Gets into Robert Charette. Charette pulls out of it. It's hard racing here. These guys are going crazy in these dirt street stocks. Now Hunter McCoy coming up. The big dog. That 22 machine going to battle that 54 to the inside. Jordan LaFont, Maverick Davidson coming up from the back side of the pack. From the back of the pack, actually. Maverick Davidson all the way up to third. From last to third, Jordan LaFont coming up from ninth to second. Jordan LaFont digging from the middle side of the track. Maverick Davidson going to use that outside edge in that 112 machine. Steven Turnbull in that 4K Junior all over the backside of that number 7 of James Burke. Reoneman slowly going to go to the inside here. Back towards the back of the pack here. We got some action everywhere. The 406 trying to hold off Jonathan Byram, RJ Packer. We got Robert Charette in the 364 machine. We're still using that outside edge. We're lap 18. Now 19 of 45 as James Stockton comes around and into 1 and 2. Now coming out of 2 into the back stretch. James Stockton scraping that rear side on that wall. Jordan LaFont looking to track him down. Gaining a little bit of time. Maverick Davidson all over him as well. These guys are pretty much single filed out now. Steven Turnbull able to get around Burke as well. That 4K Junior. Here comes Byram now able to get around James. Robert Charette now is going to work around James Burke. 23 laps here remaining. These guys are winding him out here at Charlotte. Stockton, though, looking to lead every lap of this feature race for the championship night. Jordan LaFont in second. Third going to be Maverick Davidson. Fourth, Steven Turnbull. And top 5 is James Burke. Jonathan Byram now going to try to take over that top 5, going to the inside in that 54 machine. Burke going to come down and pinch on Jonathan Byram there. Let him know he's not going to let him by him easily. There's side-by-side action. 54 and the 7 machine. Jonathan Byram trying to get in there, not able to hold on to it though. James Burke still top 5. Here comes Hunter McCoy around the outside edge. I think he found his groove. Because that 22 machine is 19 laps to try to make a move. Around the outside edge, here he comes. Jonathan Byram slides on up a little bit after a little bit of contact with the 7 machine of James Burke. Hunter McCoy in that 22 machine to the outside of the 54 of Jonathan Byram. Byram trying to hold, or Burke trying to hold off Byram. 3 wide coming out of 3 and 4 to the flag stand. Hunter McCoy trying to take him off though. James Burke making some contact coming down on the 54, but Jonathan Byram right there able to hang on to it. A little bit of more contact. These guys are beating, banging. and rubbing each other. They are wanting to put on a good show here for the Dirt Street Stocks Championship Showdown. Steven Turville in the fourth spot trying to not look back from Hunter McCoy's. McCoy is on a rail around that outside edge. Robert Charette to the inside of Mike Stockton. Stockton to the outside there. James Burke falling back another spot here from second to seventh. Trying to hold on to it. The track is slicking off. 15 laps left here remains. We got a battle up here for the second spot as the 112 trying to go around Jordan LaFon as he lets him. LaFon going to try to hold on to the third spot now. We got a battle for second. LaFon going to still try to hang on to that mid to low line of that 112. Gets up to the outside edge of that wall. Clanking, beating, banging here, the 11. Jordan LaFon going to go to the outside edge. 13 laps left. Stockton able to get around the 11 of Eric Fillmore now, starting to put the lap traffic down. Yellow flag's going to strike the speedway. First one all night for the feature race. I believe they're going to call this one a Maverick. We'll see here. Oop. Why are they calling it that? They shouldn't be calling that on him. No, that's not him. Mike Stockton. Oop. There we go. Mike Stockton here in the 89 behind James Burke. Stockton gets to the inside of Burke and just gets a little sideways there. The 406. R.J. Packer giving him a little door slap as he went around there. Mike Stockton, though, going to bring out the yellow flag. Big shout out to our sponsors, Chummy Motorsports, Lamb's Custom Decals, High Roller Sim Series. Make sure you guys check out HRSS. They got some 410 sprints and some big block modifieds going on over there. Also, big shout out to SLR Peter Nudar. $1 hot dogs here for Dirt Street Stocks Championship night. As Mr. Nudar was courteous enough to donate $1 hot dogs. We see Mike Stockton making his way back onto the track. James Stockton, Maverick Davidson, Mav. Looking for the green flag coming out of 3 and 4 here. Green flag here is not out. They're going to hold the yellow for Mike Stockton to be able to catch up. So we got LaFon on the inside of the 4K Junior there of Steven Turville for the second row. The 99 though, and the 112 Maverick Davidson Mav. James Stockton coming around 3 and 4. For the for the green flag. 10 cars, 12 laps here remaining for the Dirt Street Stocks. Green flag here is out. Patience is key with these green flag starts. Patience is key. Jordan LaFon holding on to the third spot there. He's got James Stockton to the outside. Maverick Davidson Mav able to jump out front as we have a new leader now. 10 laps left here to go. Contact up into the wall with the 112 machine with the 99. Going to go to the inside with the slide job and take over the first spot. The 112 going to pitch it underneath with the crossover, taking it back. Maverick Davidson Mav. James Stockton battle for the lead. James Burke back here in the third spot, watching it all full. Fourth spot, excuse me. Jordan LaFond from third, watching it all fourth. Hunter McCoy in the 22 machine has the 54. Jonathan Byram to the outside. Byram able to get a run around the outside there as he's trying to get around the 7 of James Burke. The 89 of Mike Stockton going to hang on to the outside edge there with the 4K behind him. 7 laps left to go. They're bunched up. Some contact 3 wide here into 1 and 2. 3 wide as they go onto the backstretch. Into 3 and 4, we got contact back there. RJ Packer going around. 6 laps left here remaining. Packer going to make the jump to the pits. Very unfortunate for the 406 tonight, as he's going to head on home with that number 6. Or that number 406, excuse me. 5 laps left here to go. Jordan LaFond on the tail side to the inside quarter panel of a 112 machine of Maverick Davidson. Ow. Oh, we got contact. Jordan LaFond in the 112 machine here. He straightens about. Jordan LaFond trying to hang on to it. The 112 of Maverick Davidson Mav. That 112 machine trying to get him. Hits the backside of him. Yellow flags and strike as race control did not like something there. Actually, I can't say that was race control. I think that was Irene there. I think this one's saying Robert Charette, James Burke, Steve Turdville. Turdville and Burke getting some contact. Sending Turdville to the inside. Yellow flag out here tonight. So here we go, the 99 James Stockton, the 11 Jordan LaFond, and the 54 Jonathan Byram. Green flag here is out. 54 almost getting a little slideways there as he approaches the backside of the 11 of Jordan LaFond. Jonathan Byram, your points leader. I think it's safe to say if he stays up here for these last 3 laps, 2 laps now, he's going to take home the points champion. LaFond, James Stockton, nose to tail, bumping from the 54 machine of Jonathan Byram. The 112 getting into the backside of Byram. White flag here is out. James Stockton looking to take home a victory here tonight at Charlotte for the Dirt Street Stocks Championship race. Jonathan Byram going to pitch it to the inside of Jordan LaFond. Checkered flag waving, coming around 3 and 4. James Stockton taking home the Dirt Street Stocks Championship. Congratulations, James Stockton, Jordan LaFond, Jonathan Byram. We're going to pull up Mr. Stockton for a quick little word. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Congratulations. Awesome, hard-fought racing here for the Dirt Street Stocks division here for the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. What a season it has been. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to pull up Mr. James Stockton for a quick word on his win here tonight, and then possibly we're going to pull up Jonathan Byram for his season's win here for the Dirt Street Stocks. All right, Stockton, man, up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, gotcha.
All right, man, dude. That 99 machine was a rocket. Few little yellows to come out. You battled with the 112 machine for a little bit. And then Jordan LaFon was on that tail on one of them restarts. But go ahead and give us the rundown what that last run was like here for these Dirt Street Stocks with us.
Hey, it was awesome, man. That car, it was hooked up great. That 5-second lead, once it went down to nothing, that had me worried there. So, especially with that top being slicked off completely, if you hit the wall, you were going to be stuck on it for for 3/4 of the turn. So yeah, it was a little scary.
Well, you had a blast, man. That was a run and a half. That 99 machine took off, didn't look back for, like, I want to say 3/4 of the race. And then all of a sudden, here come the 112, Jonathan Byram, the 11, man. They all were trying to get on the back door or back bumper of that 99 machine, but not able to do so. You pulled home the victory, man. Who do you want to thank for putting that thing up in victory lane?
Yeah, shout out to Mecha Motorsports and Jonathan Byram and the boys over there. We've been working together a little bit. It's got that thing hooked up.
That you did, man. Congratulations pulling home the championship night here at Charlotte. Very unfortunate, though. I'm pretty sure Jonathan Byram, I think it's safe to say Byram took home the points championship, but you held on to second. And congratulations here on your win at Charlotte. And hopefully we will talk to you again in the booth sometime.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Shout out to you guys, too, for putting this thing on. It's been a hell of a season. Thank you, guys.
Yep, thank you. Much love to you guys, all you drivers and stuff. But now we're going to pull up Mr. Jonathan Byram here with his points championship victory. All right, Byram, man, up in the booth. You got a copy.
Sir, how's it going?
Man, it has been a hell of a season here. You were able to take home the points champion, as I'm pretty sure it is safe to say. Go ahead and give us the run of what was it like for you in that 54 machine to come and run the Dirt Dog International Race Network's Dirt Street Stocks series for us.
Man, it's been an awesome season running with y'all. You know, a lot of great competition in here. You know, myself, James, Jordan LaFon, you know, they all show up. Hunter McCoy, few others, you know, just a lot of great names in here, a lot of great competition. It's been, to me, it's been one of the best leagues that I've ran so far and raced. You know, put in a lot of time and effort. You know, me and James Stockton been working together a little bit. Awesome show, awesome broadcast, awesome league all around. Look forward to seeing many more races coming in the future.
Well, we appreciate all the love that you guys give us here, from you drivers to the Dirt Dogs management crew and whatnot. And we definitely could say that the management crew definitely needs to be on the ball, and we probably wouldn't hurt to have somebody come on board and give us a hand. But that's for other stuff here. Congratulations, though, taking home your points champion. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for being able to hang on to it and clutch the victory? Any words of advice for anybody that might want to join later on or anything like that?
Yeah, man, first off, I got to thank all my guys over there at Mecha Motorsports, my team. You know, we put in a lot of time, a lot of effort with all our setups. Folds Graphics, anyone looking for a wrap, Folds Race Designs, Folds Graphics, look him up. Tanner Folds, he can help you out. He's the man in the business. Mecha Racing TV, you know, yourself here putting on the broadcast, all the work and time and dedication you put into it. Put in an awesome stream, awesome broadcast, awesome league, man. Anybody else watching that hasn't joined yet, tune in, join Dirt Dogs International. It's an awesome league. I'm telling you from experience.
Well, we appreciate, like I said, all the love that all you drivers give us. And congratulations here, taking home the Dirt Street Stocks Point Championship, Mr. Jonathan Byram.
I appreciate it again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll conclude tonight's Dirt Street Stock in the season as well. We want to thank everybody that's tuned in this season and thank all the drivers that have come and participated with us so far. With that being said, don't do anything I wouldn't do unless you name it after me. And until next time, well, much hound love. Woof, woof.